Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. In politics, we don't have permanent enemies, and you will get that political leaders, when their interests align, they will always work together. And if their interests are divergent, you will find that they will turn against each other. That is the political class that we have in this republic. Today, I saw Siaya Governor James Agre Orengo and Siaya Senator Oburu. They actually read a delegation to Statehouse to meet President William Samoei Arap Ruto. And then I really wondered whether this was a true thing, because Siaya Governor has always opposed meeting President William Samoei Arap Ruto, and he has always called William Samoei Arap Ruto as a passing crowd. And Siaya Governor has always been on the front line to disagree about the formation of broad-based government. And at the same time, he has always opposed most of the government projects like the SHA. But today, when James Orengo read the delegation to Statehouse to meet with President William Samoei Arap Ruto, this is actually what he had to say.
Out of 175 facilities in Siaya, we have registered 163 facilities. Out of a total population of about 900,000, a million, the people who have registered for SHA now is 335,000. It's just under 50%. We are not in the big league. Yeah, we are not amongst the top, but you can understand initially, when this. I know you know what I mean. But the interesting story is in terms of the claims. The total claims which have been raised so far is 281,907,000, and the amount which has been paid is 180,155,000. And what is pending, and is pending to be paid, not to be like pending bills we have in national government or county.
After listening to that, you can agree with me that politicians are not people who you can understand easily. At one point, they will be saying this, and at another point, they will be saying another thing, which is quite different. And the Kenyan political class are actually taking Kenyans for a ride. And sometimes I feel that the political class are actually looking for their personal interest, and they are not always in the safeguard of the people of safeguard of the interest of the people of this republic or the people who elected them. They only use those who elected them to meet their political, personal interest. I want you also to have to listen to what James Orengo had to say some weeks ago. Please listen to this.
I'm saying, me as James Agre Orengo, putting aside even my position as a governor, that justice must be done. We cannot kill our people, and the time when we are mourning them, we are looking for officers. That cannot happen. We must first deal with injustice before we can deal with questions that arise out of that injustice. So I'm praying that Kenyans will listen to the voices of mothers like Mother Kevin to see that justice is done. Justice is done. And I want to say those who are in a rush to join Ruto, that Ruto is a passing cloud. I am saying that without a fear of contradiction. Because Ruto now has no money. Because he's been borrowing. And the Kenyans have told him, you cannot borrow. Ruto has said no taxation. But he said he is continuing to taxation. And he refused taxation through the finance bill. So he cannot tax Kenyans. Ruto has lost the confidence of the international community. So, where is Ruto going to take us? Ruto is taking us into a sinking ship. And I'm urging everybody that joining Ruto is a disaster, is an abomination. It cannot work. And nobody is going to tell us. When we are saying Ruto must go, Ruto must go, Ruto, when we say Ruto must go with all his people.
After listening to those two conversations, you can agree with me that the political class of this nation, they are always there to safeguard their interest. And you will always find that whenever the political class converge, they will always work together. They will always praise each other. And that is actually what happened today. You heard what James Orengo was actually saying about the Shah. He was saying that Shah is really working in Siaya. But James Orengo has not been encouraging the people of Siaya to register in huge numbers. And that is why he was saying that the people who have registered Shah, they have not actually reached a half of the people of Siaya. But he was able to say that Shah is working very well, and it is helping those who have registered themselves in Siaya. But the political class from Siaya, they have been telling the nation that Shah is not working at all. But today, James Orengo was able to say that indeed Shah is working. And what did we get from that? It means that the political class always take the people of this nation for a ride. And sometimes they can oppose any government plan because probably there is something they want to get from that government personally, and they are not getting it. And therefore, because they are not getting what they want, they will oppose every government project that it is trying to come up with. But once they get what they want, they will start praising the same government they have been probably disagreeing with. And with that delegate or delegation to President William Samuel Arap Ruto in Statehouse, it means that now James Orengo has surrendered to William Samuel Arap Ruto. And that is why James Orengo has been saying that broad-based government is not working and he cannot support it. But what he did today when he read that delegation to Statehouse, it is that he has agreed that surely the broad-based government is actually working. And when he went to Statehouse, he actually went so that he can ask for development for his people of Siaya. But some weeks ago, James Orengo told the president on his face that getting projects from the national government is mandatory and it is the right of the people of Siaya to get that. And then people wonder, why could he go there? What was he going to do there? Why did he lead that delegation to Statehouse if people getting development is actually a mandatory thing? It's actually their right. And it really means that you must negotiate. As we heard from Oburu, who is the senator of Siaya, because Oburu came out clearly and he has been consistent and he has always told people that ODM is in government. ODM is in broad-based government. And they are there to stay. And that is why Oburu said that if you want development to come to your place, you must work with the government. You must be in government. You must go and negotiate with the national government. Things don't just happen. That is what Oburu had to say. Please listen to the speech of Oburu.
Our county of Siaya has come here in a united front. I know you thought that we were divided. I know you thought that we might not be able to come as a team. You know, some of us, even the MPs, we were not together. Some of us walitangulia kuja kwako. And we have still not made the chemistry, very well, the chemistry to come together. But you can see together we are here. So, Your Excellency, this shows you that our people want development. And we also want to assure you that we don't double speak as people of Siaya and people of my region. When we say one thing, that is what we mean, and we don't mean anything else. If we say we are in broad-based government, we are in broad-based government, we are working, and the principles have been established. So this is not time for us to be talking too much. Let us work. Let us work and work together. Because development fierce noise. This thing called capital is a flighty bird, and it can fly from you and land elsewhere very easily, because there are many people who also want the same things you want. So let us just concentrate and do what is necessary.
After listening to that, you can get what Oburu had to say in Statehouse. And also you can look what the governor of Siaya, James Orengo, had to say. It is as if now they have come into a common agreement. And James Orengo has climbed down the ladder. And he had to meet President William Samoei Arap Ruto. And sometimes give praise to William Samoei Ruto. Give praise to the broad-based government. And also, when President William Samoei Ruto had actually to give a speech to the delegate from Siaya, he told them that broad-based government is actually working. And without peace, with more noise, then development will not actually come. But with peace, the economy of the country can grow. With peace, project can actually stream down to the common mwananchi. And he told them that it is very important for people to work together. It's very important for the county government and the national government to come together and to work for the citizen. That is actually what William Samoei Arap Ruto had to say.
The peace and security of a nation is what underpins any development in a nation. And therefore, the stability of Kenya is paramount. Just because of the problems we had last year, our taxes, which normally grow at on average 6, 7, 8, 9%, for half of the year last year, it was growing at 4%. It is just from January this year that it went to 8, 9, and now we are at almost 10%. So instability destroys a nation. And that is why this broad-based government is God-sent. It is what we need to move Kenya forward. Because some of the decisions we are making are so difficult. For example, we would not have done the leasing of our sugar mills, something we have been trying since I was Minister for Agriculture in 2009. But it became possible because of broad-based. Because there is nobody now to go and, but the characters who try to go and look for Baba to tell them, oh, you see, there is a problem. Baba told them, no, 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 no. Because we did it together. This year, we are at 90 billion. I am sure next year, we will be at 120 billion. In 5 years, we will be getting as much money from sugar as we are getting from